And this is it. This is the Moeder.
Moeder.
Moeder?
Moeder.
This is going to be it's going to take me some time to be able to say this right, because it's not a normal enunciation.
I think I was talking to Chris about this.
That I'm familiar with.
It's Moeder.
Moeder.
Yeah, I think Chris was trying. I was telling Chris that I probably would not be able to pronounce this, and he helped me out. So I'm probably still butchering it because I'm sleepy now, but I think it was Moeder.
Moeder.
Chad is probably like, man, these guys are like, yeah, it's Moeder. Let's do that. Let's go with that.
So what Moeder is, this Moeder, she is our underwater midway boss, like our sub-boss. And this is a purely underwater fight. It's in a big, giant, massive cavern. Plenty of room to move around. It's not too cramped or anything like that. She has some babies. You got to fight the babies. And then she's not going to like that, so then you're going to have to deal with her. And they're all eels, big, giant, massive eels. They have some pretty significant electrical attacks that you can't get very close to. They will zap you.
All right.
It's going to be a challenging fight, and it'll definitely require a lot of preparation. And it's underwater, so that's not something that we've done a lot of previously. You know, we have a few of the big underwater tames like Mosasaur or the squid. Those are definitely complex tames, and especially the squid. He's a very complex tame. But it's only those single interactions, and we did do the caves on the island, and those are fantastic and amazing. But this is going to be something entirely different, a full-on, combat experience designed to be fun for tames from the water. If you are equipped with the proper diving gear or movement gear, you can fight off a mount, but it will be very difficult because there's some very big projectiles being thrown around that you'd have to dodge, and they're electrical, so they're not fun to deal with.
Yeah, it doesn't sound fun to deal with.
Yeah, it's a difficult boss, but we are definitely aiming for it to be a challenging fight, but one that you have to prepare for.
As a player, what can I expect of my reward to be from this fight? Is it just the accomplishment of saying I beat this? Do I get some type of goodies with it? Is it strictly just something that I want to do for an accomplishment, or could I expect to see something else?
You need something more other than bragging rights?
I mean, some people do. I mean, I don't, but...
No, there'll definitely be awards attached, at the very least engrams, but as we build out those final parts, that's where all those details come into place.
For sure.
And we have ideas for what that is, but it's hard to say until we've gotten into
I don't think we need details. I just wanted to at least set the expectation for people that are looking to encounter this. If it is just for bragging rights, it's cool, because a lot of people do things for bragging rights. I mean, I do.
Everything's got to be worth it.
Yeah.
Everything has to be worth it. Whether that is the engrams that you get unlocked for it, or just the rewards that you get from taking on that challenge and doing that fight. Everything is definitely, it has to be worth it.
Yeah.
Because this is not a easy thing to do. It's definitely not easy to go up to the harder version. That's always going to be a challenge. And for those that can complete that, we want them to be rewarded.
This is exciting because I know for the longest, players have asked for some type of underwater boss fight or some type of underwater boss. And it's something that I'm really looking forward to, not because I would actually do it, because I don't get into the water in games. But I am looking forward to it because it is something that I know people have requested, people have asked for, people have been looking forward to. Very similar to, some things that people saw in Ark Genesis, reveal. There was a particular creature in there that everybody has asked me for, and I've seen in the community. So we're getting to add some of those things in Genesis, which I think is really cool. These are things that the community has been asking for, has been requesting, and it's fun to finally get around or get some time to do those things and invest in them the right way and actually put some effort into them. So I know the deep sea balls and underwater fights, and these are things that have been requested for sure.
Yeah, we're trying to deliver on those. We're trying to give those gameplay aspects and flesh those out and satisfy those needs and challenge those people who didn't think that was something that they wanted to do. Deliver an experience that's fun for everyone, even people that weren't wanting that.
Yeah. Cool, man.
Wow,
Deep
I am
sea
so
balls.
tired. This is
You good?
this is maximum hype right now. Like I'm like amped. Can you tell?
No, I can't.
I'm like, this is difficult.
I'm hyped.
I'm so hyped.
No,
No,
in reality,
this
it's
is
cool.
cool.
Right? Like,
Yeah,
it's
of course
super
it's cool.
It's just
No, it's not even that. I am so tired, guys.
we're
Wow.
tired. We
This has been a long. What are we at? 22 hours? 23 hours?
just don't count it.
Not even as far as how long I've been up. 'Cause I got
22.
up before this to get ready for the stream. So, I mean, I've been up for a while now. But
Well, yeah, of course.
it's all for a good cause. And again, we've been up for a while, but the people that have been working on this stuff that you're seeing, these teaser shots and like those people have been working for a while too. So I don't want to make it seem like we have the worst lives in the world.
Nope.
Those guys are busting their tails to bring you guys a lot of good content. So it's a team effort. We're just on the front line of the stream, but there's people working on all different lines, making sure that these things are possible for you guys. So I don't want to discredit them, and I don't want to make sure that I want to make sure that they're remembered. Because they are putting in a lot of work for this as well. Arguably, we might be doing the easy work by staying up 24 hours, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yep.
And this is even hard. So you can just imagine how hard some of this stuff is.